Hi, ladies. My name's Kristen Schmidt, in case you haven't met me before. I am actually going to be hitting my 1 year anniversary next month with Color Street, and I've been doing fairly well the whole way through. I did have a few months with no parties whatsoever from basically May, June, and July, and was feeling discouraged. And I was talking to Allison today because I've been pretty consistent in sales lately, and she was just wondering what the tips and tricks I've been working with were to make that happen. And then she suggested maybe I do a little video just to share kind of my experience with you in case anyone else finds it helpful. So like I said, I had a few months with no parties. When I first started, I had a couple friends that let me throw them parties, and their friends all jumped on, and all their friends had parties, so everything was going wild, and I was so excited. But then, of course, we kind of burned through all those people. They remain really good VIPs. I'm so grateful for them. But I wasn't getting new blood into my group no matter what I was trying. I was doing incentives, I was trying everything, and I wasn't getting a lot of new blood because I wasn't having parties. So I just kind of went through a bunch of trainings and took what I knew I could implement and would stay kind of loyal to, and I've been doing that. So in a nutshell, I am pretty religious about posting in my VIP group at least twice a day, always once a day for sure. And that one's an interaction post and typically has nothing to do with Color Street. So you just want something where people have to think or respond. And then on all of those, I at the very least love their response. If there's something to say back to them, I go through and I do that. I'm sorry, my cat's screaming at me. So it's important to comment back. Use the heart button as much as you can in your group. So I do that in there, and then I'll throw in like Manny inspirations or something happening with my dog or cat or whatever, just to keep people kind of interested in wanting to stay in there. I also was more active in Facebook in general outside of my VIP group, where I do a lot of scrolling and not a ton of commenting. So I comment more in general. I'm more active on Facebook in general. I'll seek out people. I'll think, oh God, I haven't even seen anything from so and so, and I'll go over there and start commenting on things. So I started doing that and trying to be more just available and out there. And I'm a pretty private, shy person, but I knew that I'm not gonna have as much exposure because of all these Facebook algorithms if I didn't step out of kind of my comfort zone. And it's like they say, you can't expect things to change if you do nothing different. So that's what I started doing. I also started sharing Color Street things on my personal wall, which made me super scared because I don't want to be non-compliant. So I only share things that the home office puts out, like the whole big ads about a set coming out or whatever. I'll share that, and I'll put my shopping link or, hey, join me in my VIP group, and put that link or whatever. I have an Instagram account mainly for my dog, but I have always shared Manny's in there long before Color Street. I love doing nails. And so I just kept that momentum up with nails. So it's dogs and nails, back and forth, back and forth. But what's new is I started using Instagram stories, and I have it automatically go onto my Facebook because I realized there are a lot of people that just scroll through Facebook stories and they never look through their feed. And so I started doing that. And sure enough, with all of the things I just mentioned, I started hearing from people I haven't talked to in forever. And it just started out real basic conversations. Oh my gosh, how have you been? I didn't even realize that I wasn't seeing you on my feed or whatever. And we would talk about things. And I had several people ask me more about Color Street. They've heard about it. They never tried it. Is there any way they could try it? So I got samples out. And then it's people I know just kind of here and there from different dog rescue and things like that don't live in this state that I've never met in person. And sure enough, I started booking parties. And what I found is when I have a party with someone I don't know all that well, I'm bolder because I feel like I shouldn't be asking my friends and family all the time, like, can I throw a party for you? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not shaming anyone who does it. I don't feel like I should be doing that. So with the couple parties I've had, I had 2 in August, and then I've had 3 so far in September. And the majority of them were people I didn't know the initial parties, and then I booked parties off of it, and I really don't know those people. And so it's been fun to share the product with people because, of course, we love the product. And it's also been really nice to kind of grow my group and just make more connections, learn about other people, and I've just had a ton of fun with it. And so I just wanted to share all those things with you. And then also, I have notes over here. That's why I keep doing like that. Like, you know, I'm on a TV show and I'm trying to look like I'm not using notes, but I don't have the memory for this. I also took a clue from one of the trainings that suggested you use Messenger to wish happy birthday to people on Facebook rather than putting it on their wall, because it gets a conversation started. And so I've been doing that really religiously. I don't talk about Color Street, but just from having the Messenger conversations, you start showing up in other people's feeds. And so then all of a sudden I'll post a mani and someone will be like, oh, that's gorgeous. How do I do that? Where do I get that? What's happening? So it's just little things like that. And also in Messenger, make sure you keep up with your current VIPs. I wasn't great at that. And then I thought, wait a minute, I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I appreciate everything. They've helped me build my business and they keep me in business. So I always try to stay current on what's happening with all of them too. They've become friends, and so it's easy to do. So I think overall, those are the main tips that we talked about, Allison. And I hope some of that helps you. Overall, just don't give up. Stay consistent because people are always watching, even if you're not hearing from them or it doesn't feel like it. Just keep doing what you do and be you. Don't, if it doesn't feel like, ooh, I don't want to post about that, don't. Just do what's authentic to you, what you're comfortable doing, and go for it and just have fun. And if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.